Welcome to This Explainer. Okay, parents of Nallakunta, listen up. We all know exactly how intense our Hyderabad summers get, right? But between slacking on the sunscreen and hunting for shade, there's actually a super important area we kind of tend to overlook: our kids' smiles. So today, we're taking some expert insights straight from the specialists at Apollo Dental right in your neighborhood, and we're going to figure out exactly how to protect those little teeth from this extreme heat. So, here's our game plan for today. We'll be hitting 5 key areas: heat versus kids' teeth, hydration as the ultimate defense, smart summer snacking, daily summer hygiene rules, and finally, back-to-school checkups. We're going from the wild science of hot weather all the way to prepping for the new school term.
Section 1. Heat versus kids' teeth, and the hidden impact of summer on smiles. Let's dive right in.
Now, you might be wondering, what on earth does the temperature outside have to do with cavities inside? It's a really good question. You see, summer heat drains the body of fluids, and when those fluids drop, well, it sets off this whole chain reaction in your child's mouth that can lead to some surprisingly painful dental issues. Let's look at exactly why that happens.
The main culprit here is something called xerostomia. Fancy word, I know, but it's really just the medical term for dry mouth caused by low saliva. Now think of saliva as nature's ultimate protective shield. It naturally cleanses the teeth, neutralizes nasty acids, and protects the enamel from damage. But when kids are running around in the sun, sweating, they get dehydrated, and they actually lose this crucial defense. Saliva levels plummet, which just lets leftover food and bacteria hang out way longer, thriving and heavily bumping up their cavity risk.
Just picture the difference happening right beneath the surface. When kids are hydrated, their gums are plump, moist, pink, and highly resistant to bacteria. But when they're dehydrated from the summer heat, those gums become dry, irritated, and incredibly vulnerable to decay and infection. In fact, the Apollo Dental team in Nallakunta actually sees a massive spike in sensitivity and decay when patients simply aren't drinking enough fluids. Moving on to Section 2, hydration, the ultimate defense. Or, as dentists like to call it, nature's very best mouthwash. All right, let's talk practical tips from the experts to build this hydration habit. First off, carry a water bottle literally everywhere. Don't wait for your kids to tell you they're thirsty, because, let's be real, they only admit it when they're absolutely parched. Get them to sip often. Second, and I love this one, when they do have fruit juices, get them to use a straw. It brilliantly bypasses the teeth entirely, saving that precious enamel. And third, on those blisteringly hot days, use oral rehydration solutions to put those electrolytes back without dumping sugar into their system. The whole goal here is just to make water fun, accessible, and an absolute constant companion. And there's hard science backing this up. The American Dental Association notes that just drinking water helps cut your decay risk. Seriously. Continually sipping plain water throughout the day actively clears away debris and waters down those harmful acids. And hey, if your water is fluoridated, that's even better because it's actively strengthening the enamel at the exact same time. Now, a super important warning specifically for us here in the region. The Telangana Health Advisory explicitly warns against drinking excessive soft drinks, tea, and coffee during the summer. Why? Well, they might feel refreshing in the moment, but they actually secretly dehydrate you while simultaneously feeding those mouth bacteria. So local authorities highly recommend dodging those sugary, caffeinated drinks completely. Up next is Section 3, Smart Summer Snacking and Protecting Enamel while still enjoying the season. Look, we know kids absolutely love their cold summer lemonades. But the ADA reminds us to treat sweet drinks as something to have just once in a while. It's really not about saying no forever, it's just about moderation. The Apollo Nallakunta dentist suggests that when the kids do indulge in a sweet reward, just have them follow it up with a quick water rinse to instantly wash those lingering sugars right away. Let's think about the actual habits we're building. You've got tooth-friendly choices, like water-rich foods such as watermelon, cucumber, and celery. These are great because they gently scrub the teeth and boost saliva. Plain yogurt and cheese cubes are also fantastic because they're packed with calcium and literally coat the teeth in protective proteins. But then, we have the habits to completely avoid. Continuous snacking without breaks is a huge one because it doesn't give saliva any time to neutralize acids. Also, try to stop them from chewing on ice when they're thirsty, which can easily chip the enamel. And definitely avoid the constant sipping of aerated sodas. Swapping out the constant grazing for hydrating, crunchy veggies is an absolute game changer. Oh, and here's a brilliant little trick recommended by the Indian Dental Association: 5 to 10 minutes. If your kid really needs a sweet treat, giving them sugar-free gum or candy to chew for 5 to 10 minutes every few hours is a completely dentist-approved way to get that protective saliva flowing.
It is incredibly helpful after meals when brushing right away just isn't an option.
Okay, Section 4, Daily Summer Hygiene Rules. These are the absolute non-negotiable routines for keeping those kids healthy.
We all know summer vacations totally mess up schedules, but these 3 daily steps are vital. Step 1. Brush gently for 2 minutes twice a day using a fluoride toothpaste. Step 2. Floss or use interdental brushes to clean exactly where the teeth touch. Remember, trapped food breeds bacteria so fast when saliva is low. And Step 3. Finish up with an alcohol-free fluoride rinse right before bed to add a nice layer of protection without drawing out the mouth. Sticking to this simple routine basically stops heat-fueled bacteria dead in its tracks.
And actually, here's a pro tip from the pediatric specialists that we almost always forget. The lips. Make sure to use an SPF lip balm. Kids really tend to pick at dry, cracked lips during the summer heat, so protecting them prevents a lot of pain and infection. It's such a small thing, but it's a mighty step in complete oral care.
Finally, Section 5, Back-to-School Checkups. Let's get your child prepared for a healthy, confident, and completely pain-free new term.
So why should you make time to visit Apollo Dental Nallakunta before school starts? Well, first, their specialists can actually spot early enamel softening from those acidic summer diets way before it ever becomes a painful cavity. Plus, they follow incredibly strict, safe sterilization protocols so you can visit with total peace of mind. You'll get highly personalized advice, routine cleanings to remineralize their smiles, and they even offer really convenient evening hours for busy parents. Catching any hidden summer damage early at their Shivam Road clinic is literally the best preventative step you can take.
The bottom line here is simple. Stay cool, stay hydrated, and go schedule your back-to-school preventive checkup at Apollo Dental Nallakunta today. We really want your whole family to confidently smile right through the heat. You don't have to figure this all out alone. Leverage the local experts and book that easy summer checkup.
I'm going to leave you with this one thought as we wrap up this explainer today. Is your child's smile truly protected from this extreme summer heat? Or is it time for a quick, friendly checkup to start the school year right? Are those daily habits really doing enough? Or should you let the friendly experts at Apollo Dental make sure your child's smile is ready to shine? Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Keep brushing, stay hydrated, and have an absolutely wonderful summer.